On this weaker than expected number, August durable goods up 0.4% versus an estimate of 1.5% gain. Brian Brenberg, your reaction. Even durables ex transportation is up 0.4%. Brian.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me that we're seeing a slowing here. If you look at the numbers over the past 3 months, they have been incredibly good, way beyond what anyone was expecting, largely making up the losses from the pandemic. So I expected to see a little bit of a moderation here, probably more than I expected, but I don't think it's a warning sign. I don't see the market taking it as a warning sign because there's still a lot of noise in these numbers, and the trend over the past several months has been pretty good. What matters going into the fall now is how businesses start to think about the future. What kind of business environment will they get? And a lot of that's going to depend on the politics, Maria. So I think that number is going to be dependent to some degree on how the election starts to look like it's going to shake out.
Mattie.
Yeah, this follows the trend line we've seen over the summer, which was an enormous resiliency in the American workforce and for American consumers. But of course, as we get closer to fall, as support for consumers and businesses runs out, and as uncertainty looms both on the political and public health front, that consumer enthusiasm is going to wane a little bit. So this will depend a little bit on whether we see any negotiations continue forward from Congress on relief for consumers or in the form of stimulus. And of course, as Brian pointed out, the politics of the matter, what's going to happen in November will drive confidence in consumer spending.
What is this? Shooting. All right, let me bring in Lauren Boebert. She is taking an unorthodox route to Congress. The owner of Shooter's Grill, a gun-themed restaurant, has thrown her hat into the political ring in her native Colorado, where she is running for Congress. In June, she defeated her 5